Ever wondered why, despite earning well, your financial progress seems stagnant? You might be falling into hidden money traps. We live in a world filled with financial pitfalls. From the allure of quick-fix financial schemes to the temptation of spending beyond our means, it's no wonder many of us find ourselves stuck in a financial rut. In this video, we're going to shed light on some of the most common financial traps that could be hindering your journey towards financial freedom. We'll delve into the world of credit cards, the perils of neglecting retirement planning, the importance of having an emergency fund, and the risky business of payday loans. We'll also talk about adjustable rate mortgages, the car title loans, the pitfalls of consumer debt, the dangers of neglected investments, and the consequences of careless spending. Moreover, we'll discuss home equity loans, the importance of setting financial goals, the high costs of racking up credit card debt, the burden of student loans, and the trap of timeshares. We'll touch on the topic of credit and the risks of financing purchases. We'll also address the importance of automating your savings and creating a budget. Additionally, we'll take a look at some recommended stories, scams, subscription scams, and the costly mistake of buying a new car. We'll also discuss the dangers of investing too conservatively, the pitfalls of whole life insurance, the risks of debt consolidation loans, the trap of same-as-cash financing, and the dangers of 401k loans. Stay tuned to uncover the hidden traps that might be hindering your financial growth. Did you know that the average American has about $6,194 in credit card debt? That's a financial trap right there. Credit cards, while convenient, can be a slippery slope if not managed properly. Their high interest rates can quickly turn a small debt into a mountain. And let's not forget the minimum payments. Paying only the minimum each month can keep you in debt for years, even decades, costing you thousands of dollars more than you originally borrowed. Now, let's zoom out a bit and talk about consumer debt as a whole. This includes credit card debt, car loans, student loans, and more. In the United States alone, consumer debt reached a staggering $14 trillion in the first quarter of 2024. That's more than the entire GDP of China. The lure of buy now, pay later schemes can be enticing, but it's a trap. It's easy to forget that later always comes, and when it does, it brings along its friend, interest. So before you make that impulse purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this right now? Can I afford to pay for it in full? Let's pause for a moment. If you're finding this content valuable, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. It helps us create more content like this, and it helps you stay informed. All right, back to it. It's important to remember that credit cards are not inherently evil. They're just tools, and like any tool, they can be used for good or for harm. When used responsibly, they can help build your credit score, provide purchase protection, and even earn you rewards. However, if you find yourself struggling with credit card debt, know that you're not alone, and there are ways to get out of it. Start by creating a budget and sticking to it. Consider seeking help from a credit counselor. And most importantly, change your spending habits. Remember, the goal is to use credit cards as a convenience, not as a crutch. So what's the takeaway? Credit cards are tools, not lifelines. Use them wisely. And remember, the best way to avoid the trap of consumer debt is to live within your means, save for the future, and make informed financial decisions. Remember, credit cards are instruments for financial flexibility, not safety nets. Use them wisely. How secure is your future? If you're neglecting retirement planning and have no emergency fund, it might be less secure than you think. Retirement planning and having an emergency fund are not just optional financial strategies. They're essential for long-term financial security. Yet so many of us are guilty of overlooking these crucial aspects. Think about it. If you're not setting money aside for your golden years, you're essentially betting everything on being able to work indefinitely, and that's a gamble no one should be willing to take. Retirement planning starts with understanding the power of compound interest. It's not just about the money you save, but also about the interest earned on that money, and then the interest earned on that interest. It's a snowball effect that can turn a modest investment today into a substantial nest egg down the line. The sooner you start, the more time you give your money to grow. Let's take a simple example. If you start saving $200 a month at age 25, with an average annual return of 7%, you'll have over $500,000 by the time you're 65. But if you wait until you're 35 to start saving the same amount, you'll end up with less than half of that. On the other hand, an emergency fund is like a financial safety net. It's there to catch you when life throws an unexpected expense your way. Without one, you're just one car breakdown or medical bill away from debt. It's recommended to have at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up. This gives you the freedom to handle life's ups and downs without going into debt or dipping into your retirement savings. Remember, your future is not something to gamble with. Regular retirement contributions and a fully funded emergency fund are the best insurance policies you can have against life's uncertainties. Your future self will thank you for the financial decisions you make today. Easy money often comes with a hefty price tag. Think payday loans, adjustable rate mortgages, and home equity loans. Let's begin with payday loans. These loans might seem like a quick fix to tide you over until your next paycheck, but they're far from it. They're notorious for their sky-high interest rates, which can reach up to 300% annually. And if you can't pay back the loan by your next payday, well, you'll find yourself in a vicious cycle of debt that's incredibly difficult to escape. Next, let's talk about adjustable rate mortgages, or ARMs. These mortgages lure you in with a low introductory interest rate, but beware the fine print. Once the introductory period ends, your interest rate can increase dramatically, causing your monthly payments to skyrocket. This can lead to financial strain and, in worst-case scenarios, foreclosure. Finally, home equity loans. These loans allow you to borrow against the value of your home. While they can provide a large lump sum of cash, they also come with considerable risks. If you're unable to repay the loan, you could lose your home. And remember, your home's value can fluctuate, which means you may end up owing more than your home is worth. What's the common thread here? All three of these financial products can seem appealing, but they come with hidden dangers and costs. They can quickly lead to a cycle of debt that's hard to break free from. And in the case of adjustable rate mortgages and home equity loans, they can even lead to losing your home. That's why it's so important to understand the terms of any financial agreement you enter into. Don't be lured in by the promise of easy money or low initial costs. Do your research, read the fine print, and make sure you understand exactly what you're getting into. When it comes to money, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Are you spending money without a plan or a purpose? That's a recipe for financial disaster. Careless spending is like driving with your eyes closed. You might get lucky and avoid a crash for a while, but sooner or later you're going to hit something hard. Whether it's the weekly online shopping spree or the daily gourmet coffee, those small purchases can add up quickly and eat away at your savings. Remember, every dollar spent thoughtlessly is a dollar that's not working for you. Then comes the critical aspect of setting financial goals. Without a destination, any road will get you nowhere. Financial goals give you a target, a clear sense of direction. They could range from saving for a dream vacation, buying a home, or preparing for a comfortable retirement. Goals help you prioritize your spending and make conscious decisions that align with your financial aspirations. And how do we achieve these financial goals? The answer is budgeting. Creating a budget is like turning on the GPS while driving. It provides a clear route, shows potential roadblocks, and keeps you on track. A budget helps you understand where your money is going and enables you to control your spending. It's not about restricting what you spend, but directing your money to where it matters most. Consider this. A recent study found that people who use a budget are less likely to fall into debt and more likely to achieve their financial goals. That's the power of a budget. It's not just a tool, it's a lifestyle. Avoid the pitfall of careless spending by being mindful of where your money is going. Set clear, achievable financial goals and use a budget to guide your financial journey. Remember, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how well you manage it. With a clear financial plan and budget, you become the master of your money, not the other way around. So, those were some of the common financial traps that can derail your financial progress. From the enticing lure of credit cards and consumer debt to the risky allure of adjustable rate mortgages and payday loans, we've covered a broad spectrum of financial pitfalls. Remember, neglecting retirement planning or not having an emergency fund can leave you vulnerable in times of need. Home equity loans, while seemingly beneficial, can also lead to financial distress if not handled wisely. We also explored how careless spending, not setting financial goals, and not creating a budget can lead you down a path of financial instability. The importance of financial awareness and informed decision-making cannot be overstated. In the same vein, avoid the temptation of same-as-cash financing and 401k loans. Be wary of subscription scams and the false security that comes with buying a new car. And lastly, Remember that investing too conservatively can be just as detrimental as risky investments. Thank you for watching. Remember, your financial future is in your hands. Make wise decisions and avoid these money traps. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.